Hey everybody, welcome back to Danielle's Crochet Barn. If you're new here, my name is Danielle, and if you're not, welcome back. So for today's video, we are going to be looking at everything I made in the month of October. So today is actually October 22nd or 23rd. So it is not the end of October just yet, but there are a lot of items that I have already sold and y'all have not seen. So I will have to show y'all pictures. And I don't really like showing pictures. So I decided I would pop on here real quick, show you what I do have still. And I also will tell you the other things that I have sold. I have a market after tomorrow, so I know, or I feel like most of this stuff will sell. So we're going to show you now. But let's start at the very beginning of October. So the very first thing I will have to show y'all a picture of is this turtle with a poppy flower on top of it. The flower is separate from the turtle pattern. I use two separate patterns. I also will make sure to include all patterns down below. The turtle is a separate pattern from the flower that I made. The flower, I watched a YouTube tutorial, I'm pretty sure, and then the turtle, I found something online. I'll see if I can find it and I will link it down below. But this turtle was made out of a mixture of Posh and velvet brunette yarn, I think. October 2nd was when I had made this and got it done. But for some reason that feels like forever ago. I don't know why. But I'm pretty sure it was Posh and like brunette velvet yarn of some sort. And the next thing I made was this chicken with a apron on it. This was made out of the Pixie Dust Delights yarn, and I don't know if I have a picture of it. If I do, I will include it on the screen here. And then the next thing I don't have with me, but I made 7 strawberries. 3 of those strawberries were chocolate dipped strawberries, and they were made out of a mixture of Red Heart and Big Twist. And I don't have any of those with me, they've already sold. So then I made 8 ghosts, and I don't have these with me, but I do have an example of what they were. This I had made the other day, so it's not of those 8 ghosts, if that makes sense. But they're literally the same exact thing. I think with those 8 ghosts I had done round eyes, no oval eyes, but this is Big Twist. And then the next thing I made was this leggy frog with a witch hat, and this particular frog is my own pattern. And I will make sure to link that down below. But, oh, well, if I can quit flapping it around. There he is. And this was made out of Red Heart green. The hat was Big Twist, and I believe the band on the hat was also Big Twist. And then the next thing I made was this Frankenstein. So this is Frankie the Frankenstein, and he is my own pattern. I'm not 100% happy with him, so this pattern is free. I don't know, there's some things that could be better, but I was running out of time, and honestly I was just fed up with the pattern and done with it. So this is what he looks like, but this is made out of a mixture of Red Heart and Big Twist. And then of course he does have some buttons right there. I can't tell if it's focused, but yeah, there's a close-up of them. And then the next thing I made was this chicken right here, and I did alter this pattern. I will make sure to link down the original though. But yes, I did alter this one, but there he is, and there was 10 of those that I made. And then the next thing I made was a pumpkin turtle, and I believe I made one in September, but it was smaller than this one. I'm obsessed with this turtle. It is absolutely adorable. Now the first one I made, it did have sparkly eyes. They were like sinker eyes, I think is what they're called, and it was much cuter on the turtle, but I didn't have any that I liked with this turtle. The color options that I had just did not match with the orange. But there he is. And in case I didn't mention, it is Pixie Dust Delights that I made this one out of. And then I don't have these particular ghosts with me either, but again, it's the same ones, just round eyes, no oval eyes, and I made 10 of those. And the next thing I made were these axolotls, and this is the very first time I have ever made an axolotl. This is the same pattern, I just altered these right here on this one. So in the pattern, the axolotl looks like this, and it does have a smile, but I had altered it for the second make, and I like this one better. This is just chains and slip stitching down and no mouth, but y'all let me know down below which one you like better, the one with the mouth or the one without. And these are made with the Posh yarn. And then I had looked at some other patterns, and I made this one. This one is a bigger axolotl. I really was never interested in making axolotls. I know they are like a big thing in the crochet community, but it never really struck my fancy, I guess. But every time I set up at markets, well, not every time, but most of every time, somebody would come up to my booth and say, "Do you have an axolotl?" And I would tell them, "No, I've actually never made one." So I decided to make some for this upcoming market to see how well they sell. And then I looked at some other patterns, and I made another axolotl. So here is a medium-sized one, I think this one may be my favorite, but just for time management, these are what I'm going to focus on making. Obviously today is Thursday, tomorrow's Friday, and the market is Saturday, so I don't have much time, but yeah. And I also love the sinker eyes on this one. I think that just really makes it pop. But yeah, there is that one. And then the next thing I do not have with me, but it is a small lightning bug. I had someone on Etsy order it, and I believe they live in South Carolina, or maybe it was a North Carolina order. Not real sure. I've had a couple orders the past couple days. It was either North Carolina or South Carolina, but the lightning bug y'all seen before, and it was made out of a mixture of red heart and big twist. Oh, and the bottom portion of the lightning bug that glows is a glow-in-the-dark yarn that I bought off Temu. Not sure what brand. And then the next thing I also don't have with me, but they were these 6 worms. I believe I have a photo of them. I think I had a purple one. I know I had 2 different shades of pink and maybe a blue one, or maybe it was 2 purple ones. But this was also an order, and these in particular are literally just 10 single crochets in a magic circle, and then you do round 2 through 13 single crochet around, and if you want to change colors, switch colors out at round 7 if I remember correctly, and then for round 14 you will decrease all the way around, and make sure you stuff it and put eyes before you do all that. But yeah, that's basically that pattern. So there's not a pattern I can link that to, but if you're interested in the worms, hopefully that makes sense. If you need to, I can type it out down below in the comment section if you ask for it, but yeah. And then I made another axolotl, and this is the last one I had made. Don't really have that many, but that's what I'm working with. And the next thing I made were 4 ghosts, and I made 2 with these kinds of eyes, and then 2 with oval eyes. I think the other one does have a bigger sized oval eye, but yeah. Again, just big twist white. And the last thing as of right now are 4 possums. They were the last things I made. I don't have these with me. I literally just packaged them up yesterday and shipped them off this morning. So they were made with big twist and red heart mixture once again. And that pattern, I can tell you, was by Crocheted by Jenna. I do remember that one. But that is it right now. I'm pretty sure today is actually October 24th. I do have some leggy frogs that I'm working on. Those should be done, so that will also be included in here. Maybe photos though, because I doubt I will hop back up on the camera between now and Saturday. So yeah, just expect photos for those. There will be green frogs with witch hats. I plan to make 10. I think I have 8 right now, and I honestly might stop there because there are some other things that I want to make before Saturday rolls around. But yeah, so I'm going to stop talking here, and I'll see you again whenever October 30th or 31st pops up, whenever I feel like recording. So peace out for now. Hey everybody, we are back to finish up the October recap. Today is actually November 1st, and I am afraid I'm going to have to show y'all photos up on the screen of the rest of these items. I had sold these at the Halloween market that I just attended, and I will be doing a recap on that. I actually have all of my notes right beside me, so we will do that right after I'm done with this video. I did want to show y'all my shirt. It says, "Found this humorous." I do find it humorous. But anyways, my mom had got it for me for my birthday, which is at the beginning of October. So I did want to make sure I wore it. I may have wore it in one of the past videos, I'm not sure. But we're going to go ahead and jump into what I made. So I am also going to sit down instead of on my knees, because that's not very comfortable. Okay, so I scooted over, that way I could pop a photo up on the screen if I have one. After the possums, I have 7 frogs, which I cannot remember if I showed y'all last time or not. For some reason I feel like I did. But in case I didn't, we have 7 frogs, 5 of them are made with witch hats, and these are my own pattern, and they were made with a mixture of red heart and big twist. And then next I made 3 strawberries. I don't know if I have a picture of these, but they're very similar to ones I've made in the past, so if I don't have a recent photo, I will put a picture of a old photo. But these are made out of red heart and big twist. And then the next thing I made were 2 mallard ducks made out of posh yarn. And this is a no-sew pattern, and I normally make keychains out of these, but I decided to try them with the posh yarn to see how it turned out. Absolutely in love with it, and other people are too. And then the next thing I made were 2 chickens out of the posh yarn. Absolutely in love with these as well. And then the next thing I made were 2 yellow chicks out of the posh yarn. Well, once again, love these. So I'm definitely prepping these 3 birds for my next market, which will be a Christmas market. And then the very last thing I made for October are keychains, which I actually have, so let me grab those and I will show you. And the keychains are literally just these chicken keychains once again. I made 6 more of these, and these go towards a big order that I have. So yeah, that wraps up October. Let me count how many I had in total and tell y'all. So the grand total for October was 86 items, and that is the most items I have made in a single month for 2024. I'm pretty happy about that. So that will be it for this video. I'm going to work on another video, so I will have the same shirt on the next video y'all see probably. I have a couple that I need to edit I haven't got around to doing, so I honestly have no idea what is going to be next. So it might be a couple videos before you see another Halloween shirt. I know it'll be in November, but it's going to be okay. But at least I have some content for y'all coming out. So that is all I'm going to say for the end of this video instead of yapping on like I normally do. So I hope y'all enjoyed it, and if you stuck around until the end, comment a ghost emoji. So yeah, I hope y'all have had or have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye everybody.